take a look at her. Look at her. Look! Does this character make you want to commit a crime? Well, the Japanese police do, and that's why she got taken down. Let's have a look. Hello world, this is Dean from Japan. How are you doing today? So today's story is about Tojou Rinka, a virtual YouTuber or VTuber from the city of Matsudo, Chiba prefecture. She is sporting blonde hair because it's the same color as the 20th century pear, which is a brand of pear that Matsudo is famous for. So she's not trying to be white, in case anyone was trying to be racist. With kids not being able to go to school that much this year because of COVID, instead of having a real-life traffic safety demonstration, the Chiba Police Department and the pear girl in a miniskirt decided to work together and post a 3-minute traffic safety video for kids back in July.
トジョーリンカだよ。ヘルメットをかぶろう。事故に遭った時、ヘルメットをかぶっていない場合は、かぶっている方よりも致死率が3倍高くなっているんだって。
Which got taken down on September 10th because the feminists complained about it. And I actually agree with taking down the video. I don't want the kids watching this because the voice is fucking annoying. It's like some sort of budget Kizuna Eye. Fuck off! Grown woman trying to act like a 10-year-old and failing? Man, people think that anyone can do voice acting, but after seeing that monstrosity, you can now appreciate the talent that goes into Kizuna Eye. By the way, if this were a real-life woman, she would be talking while leaning forward. All jokes aside, let's see what the feminists from the Alliance of Feminist Representatives, AFER, were complaining about. In an open letter to the police, they said that the video depicts a girl in a sexualized manner, promoting the prejudice and custom of stereotypical roles of women. The fact that Linka is a female teenager is emphasized, while her skirt is very short and she is exposing her belly, with her boobs jiggling each time she moves. They also said that using a character that depicts girls in a sexualized manner can entice sexual crimes. I don't think her skirt is that short. I've seen shorter skirts in TikTok videos of teenagers desperate for attention. And I'm gonna assume that the feminists were watching the video and measured how much the breast was jiggling. I don't really pay attention to small details, but this kind of reminded me of this viral tweet that was comparing the difference between games in Japan and the West. So some people were saying that it's not sexual at all, that anime for little girls are like that.
僕アニメ好きなんで、なんか別に卑猥じゃないと思う。お腹見せてることが卑猥って思うのかもしれないけど。
Me personally, I'll be okay with it if people, police officers, male or female, who were actually giving traffic law lessons in real life to kids wore crop tops, exposing their bellies. Now let's see who is this sexist monster behind the character of Linka Tojou.
松戸として PR できる可愛らしいイメージで作ったっていうだけだったので。
Oh, okay. After the video got taken down, the Feminist Alliance didn't take responsibility and said that it was the police department's decision. They only wrote a letter. This isn't the first time that an anime character used for a PR was accused of sexism. There is actually an entire list of them, but I'll just go over some of them. In November 2020, a campaign for Atsugi, a famous pantyhose leggings company, came under fire for being a creep and objectifying women. The idea of the campaign was showing women using their products in an everyday setting. Let's see what... I'm already laughing. Sorry. Let's see what kind of everyday settings we're talking about. Oh my god, yes, you see stuff like this every day in Japan. You wake up and you see stuff like this. It didn't help that their official Twitter account says stuff like, gasp! They are all wonderful illustrations and my heart won't stop pounding. Oh man, the problem is that it seems like a campaign was trying to sell pantyhose to guys with some kind of fetish as opposed to actual women that want to wear them. The female customers were upset because they felt objectified. But the most shocking part about this campaign was that it was actually led by a woman. From 2016, the Ministry of Environment in Japan had 2 female high school anime characters who made cool environmental choices. They were firstly criticized for wasting taxpayers' money, and I kinda agree with this. What kind of animation is this? That's what nightmares are made of. And the ministry have now deleted most of the animations, so it was a huge waste. But there was a controversy saying that the girls were wearing miniskirts or short pants. They are unable to stand up straight. And why is it that girls are the ones learning about the environment and not some grown adults of companies that are polluting the earth? The most famous example of this is back in October 2019, so before COVID. Can you believe that such a time existed? But this is when the Japanese Red Cross used the character from the series Uzaki-chan Wants to Hang Out and created a poster where a big-breasted girl is goading men to give blood by saying, "What? You haven't donated blood yet? You're not afraid of needles, right?" It became national news when a prominent Japanese lawyer and feminist tweeted saying that it's an environmental form of sexual harassment. Environmental sexual harassment sounds like the Mother Earth is trying to grope you, touch you in the butt. People were trying to debate whether this statement is a backlash against women with big breasts, like it's some form of discrimination against them. Some defended the poster saying that nothing was sexual about the illustration, while others also pointed out that otakus, or geeky guys, donate blood often. One of the possible reasons being that they don't sleep around. When donating blood, you're not supposed to have had a new sexual partner within the past 6 months. It is said that about 1,500 people donate blood during the major comic market event. So last year, when the comic market was postponed, it was reported that the Red Cross of Japan was faced with blood shortages. I personally don't have any problems with anime characters, but as a guy, I suppose I don't see anime characters of guys with defined muscles who earn big bucks trying to tell me not to use the AC too often. But the question I have is that even though we have these teen anime girls promoting all different sort of things, how many actual women are there in real life that are in a teaching position that lecture people on things like global warming, traffic laws, and other things?
And all you can talk about is money. How dare you?
Okay, there's that. But in most Japanese TV, female hosts are pretty rare, and it's usually an old male TV host with a young female assistant. I remember watching a music show called Music Station, and when the old male TV host was absent for one recording, I thought that the female assistant will finally take over the show and that it will be her shining moment. But even then, it was the other male musicians who were the guests of the week that were leading the show, and the female assistant was still just assisting. I don't understand why we want anime girls teaching stuff, but we don't see actual women in a teaching position that much in Japan. Regardless of gender, I think if people who have the talent get the job they deserve, there wouldn't be debates like this. Well, that's what I think, but what do you personally think? Please let me know in the comment section. And actually, when I was writing the script for this video, I saw that a lot of blood donation campaign do give free anime posters. I like the series Detective Conan, and this year I actually read all 99 volumes of Conan, and Conan is really, really popular. I think if the Japanese Red Cross had some kind of campaign with Detective Conan, they'll be flowing with blood.